Welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. Get my seat correct, get comfortable. How you all doing? One of my new t-shirts. Yes, Ganesh. How you all doing? Welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. Today we're going to talk about headaches. We're going to talk about migraines. We're going to talk about any kind of issues, pains, almost like a stabbing pain, either at the back of the head, the front of the lobe, all over the head. What is the reason why are we getting so many headaches as of late? I receive probably about 2 or 3 messages a week about constant headaches. There's so many reasons why we get headaches, but one of the main reasons is stress, and that is a build-up of tension. That is because we find it hard to vent, to let go, to just let it out. And thus it creates an energy which is almost like your head is going to explode. This is a normal thing. This isn't abnormal. It's normal. Everybody encounters stress through the day. But then there's other sides to this. And this is where it becomes a little bit complicated. Energy that people create is like an antenna. And that antenna vibrates at different frequencies depending on what that person is going through at that particular time. Thus, if a person is going through traumatic stress, they're going to vibrate at that frequency, and anybody can pick that up and vibrate at the same frequency. So if you've got a headache and you come up to me, I sometimes can feel that headache instantly. Why is that? Is that psychic awareness, or is that the vibration you are vibrating at? I pick that up and I feel it. It's an interesting conversation. We could talk about that all day long. However, right now we're going through something that is, let's say, invisible but is visible. And that is the air that we breathe, the pollution. And I'm not talking about pollution of cars per se, but maybe other pollutions that are sprayed upon us. Maybe toxins that are placed into water, maybe the food that which is non-food, and so on. So this conversation is a very in-depth one, and we can go in different directions. Solution to all of this is very simple. Eat correctly, eat healthy, and stay away from people that are causing you pain and suffering. How can I do that, Mark, if I work alongside people who are always of that energy? It's really simple. You give your job up. I can't do that. No, you can't. So then you won't. The problem is everybody thinks that they can't do something, and that is reaffirming to your life that you can. I've had over 100 jobs in my life. You should have seen my dad's face when I came home and said, I've finished that job. I'm not doing it anymore. He freaked out. He couldn't understand. Why? Because he didn't have the courage, the strength, or the visualization of seeing that there's other jobs and there's no fear involved in that. Oh, Mark, I can't do that because I live in this house and this and that. Yeah, okay, then stay there. Yeah, but I can't move. Well, there you go then. You're reaffirming something all the time. Yes, you can move. Yes, you can give up your job. Yes, you can say goodbye to some friends and keep them at arm's length in small doses. Why? Because there's only one body you've got. There's only one spacesuit. So it's up to you. Do you want to heal the spacesuit, or do you want to just live in constant pain? So what do we do when we get these headaches? What's the best thing to do? Ultimately, anything that is free is normally the most powerful thing. So that is going out of your door and, sounds crazy this, but lying down in Mother Earth, going for a walk, clearing the negative energy of your spacesuit, clearing the negative energy of what you vibrate at, which is your antenna frequency. So just imagine yourself as an antenna and you are receiving information that needs to be released. It's okay. Yeah, I felt that headache, but I'm letting it go. Whereas most people don't let it go, and the body sometimes gets fooled, and the body vibrates at the same frequency as headache and stays there, and can stay there for ages. Now, there are so many different other reasons why we can get headaches, and one of those reasons is really fascinating. And I noticed this when I first started my healing journey. And when I used to go to circle nights, I'd get this terrible headache. And I realized very soon that every time I went to a healing circle, whenever I started doing the healing work, I'd get this tremendous pain in the head. Now, other people would reassure me and say, oh, it's okay, it's very normal. And I'd think, well, there's nothing normal about this. But actually, the more I realized along my journey that every time I was focusing on healing myself, I realized that my body was beginning the healing process. So this is a form of venting, it's a form of release. What is that release? It's trauma. It's deep trauma and suffering from a child, the abuse, the issues, the bullying. They were all in there. And this is the first time that my body is able to release this. So many times people would come to the Pure Energy Healing Academy here, or we would travel around the world and do a Pure Energy Healing 4-day course. And in the morning, people would say, oh, I feel great. And I'd say, good. Well, don't worry, because if the following day you feel a bit strange, it's very normal. Or people would come in and say, oh, I've got this terrible headache. And I'd say, that's very normal. Tomorrow you'll probably feel a lot better, which they always do. So it's a 24-hour thing, or it might be a 6-hour thing or a 4-hour thing. And I would encourage people to keep working through that. So that is a different energy frequency. That is a cleansing and clearing of the trauma. So there's so many different aspects of headaches, but right now what I'm noticing is people are getting headaches when they bump into people who may have done something to their body that they wish they didn't. And there is something in this, the frequency of vibration of something that nobody really truly understands now. So a lot of people are, let's say, poisoned by certain things that they put into their body. So it could be something in their arm, it could be something that is upon us daily, it could be in the water that we're washing ourselves with. All of these things contribute to what I believe is this new headache. Let us not forget the 4+1G. That is also a traumatic energy Wi-Fi wave, which is a constant wave, which everybody should know now is like an open door microwave. So therefore, these things too need to be acknowledged. We need to remember these things, and we also need to at least do our best to switch the phone off as much as we can, not look at the black screen as much as we can. So what kind of crystals, what kind of oils would I use? Well, healing oil has been probably the best thing thus far for me. Secondly, the sacred oil, that's been tremendous. And crystals, depending on what the headache is, I would probably give you 5 to 10 options of crystals. So there are many crystals you can use to clear the headache. But you can start off with something as simple as a rose quartz. Violin is another one. There's bloodstone, which is a fantastic one too. As of late, Shiva stone has been pretty awesome. It seems to be doing a great job. On the safe side, I would always go for Tektite. Tektite is an absorber of negative energy. So for me, if I've got a headache and I feel it's something to do with the Wi-Fi, the pollution, I'd lay down and rub some healing oil across my forehead, at the back of my neck and my temples. And I would then get the Tektite and simply place it right there in the third eye and then move it slowly across the head for about 10 minutes, and you'll be surprised how quickly the headache will go. If you cleanse yourself with sage, if you know how to sage yourself, smudge yourself properly, you'll find that the headache disappears after you go for a walk. So sage yourself and then go for a walk. You'll find that that helps absolutely. Drinking loads of water is a fantastic thing to do. Also, there's a lemon behind me. Lemons definitely help as well. So try and drink lemon water. There are other things that you can do to heal yourself, which is holding the hand out and the other hand which receives. So you're receiving and you're giving the healing. So you're cleansing and clearing round the head, round the back of the head, and that works tremendously. You might find if you leave your hand on your head, keep the hand out for receiving, and just get comfortable, better lying down, you'll find that the energy work takes place naturally. So that's another wonderful thing. You can cup as well, which is like this. So you're moving the energy which is created around the head. So that's cupping. You're just clearing the energy away. We all do that anyway. When you do that, it's the same thing. When you go like this, it's the same thing. Your hands are clearing the negative energy. So then just go and wash your hands in cold water, and you'll find that helps too. I found a cold shower helps and a warm shower helps too, but it doesn't seem to help as long. It's only a kind of a quick fix. The best thing you can do, in my humble opinion, is put your hands on Mother Earth. That's a wonderful thing to do because she is a natural healer and cleanser and clearer and protector of negative energy. So Mother Earth, a tree, yes, a tree. A tree will help heal you without a doubt. And then there's also prayers. You can use prayers on yourself. Ask for help. Ask for your family and spirit to help cleanse and clear this away. And yes, they do come. And yes, they do heal. So you could work together. You could ask, like I asked for my mum to come forward whenever I'm feeling bad in my head. And I clear it away within 10 or 15 minutes, it's gone. And the more healing work you do, the less you feel this headache. I want to just finalize on one thing, and that is right now many people are vibrating at a frequency that is unusual to many of us. And what that means is you don't really truly understand somebody else's frequency of how they're vibrating if they have poisoned their body. And their frequency sometimes is chaotic, chaos. And that is why our body can go into chaos. That's why when we go to the shopping centres, we're out in public, sometimes we can get headaches very quickly. And that is me and many others. So again, listen to your body, respect it, honour it and protect it in the best way you can. Spend as much time on your own in Mother Earth, in Mother Nature, in the forests, by the sea, anywhere where you feel the healing, and you'll find every day will get better. And I think it's a good time to start looking at you. It's a good time to start finding you. So many people, I mentioned this morning, so many people are looking for God, and I don't believe that's why we're here. We came from God. Why would we come down here to find God? We came to find ourselves. So that's for me, it's a good pointer. I'm here to find myself. Who am I? Why am I here? What's my path? What's my journey? These are the things that are important to me, and these are the things that I work on daily. I hope this little video serves you well, 13 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed the little bit of conversation. Please remember, if you go to markbajerski.com and you buy yourself an ebook or even an audio book, each £5 turns into a ticket. Those tickets are put in a bowl here, and I will call hopefully your name out very soon to win one of these 13 beautiful crystals. Have a great day. Take care.